Hello, I'm Steve.
And I'm Steve. How are you?
I'm Cris. So, we're a British Filipina couple. And if you're in a long distance relationship, this video is for you.
Yeah.
So, we're doing this video because we're so bored.
We're in quarantine like everyone else, and we're just trying to pass the time, really.
Yeah.
You know, like and subscribe.
No!
You don't have to, but it'd be nice. But don't force yourself. You don't want to. You know.
We're just bored.
Yeah, it's fine. Just do what you feel like. You're probably bored as well. At least it gives you something to do. I mean, pressing that like and subscribe button kills a bit of time. I mean, what else are you going to do with your life? You're watching us. You got nothing else planned, have you? Go on. So we first got introduced through a mutual friend of ours, Nika. Hey Nika, if you're watching. And in fact, the first photo I saw of you was in a wedding dress. So, foreshadowing. You look very good in white, I must say. So yeah, I was single and you were broken-hearted.
Yeah. So I was in a wedding dress because it was a Halloween event for Cebu Pacific that I organized, and I invited one of my blogger friends, Nika. Hello, thank you for setting us up. And I needed an external judge, so I wore a wedding dress with a veil because our theme was Corpse Bride. And I was broken-hearted, like what he mentioned. I didn't want to be in a relationship yet.
We started talking, and I found out pretty quickly, as you do in these situations, what was going on with people. And I thought, well, she's broken-hearted, that's fair enough. I'm in no rush. It's just nice to make new friends in different places. And it became quite compulsive.
Good friendship.
Yeah, we talking a long time throughout the day and night, and you even shimmied up a tree to send me messages when you were hiking. In fact, you were gone for, was it a day you were gone for after you sent me the messages?
Yeah.
And so that was a long day. I don't think I did much that day apart from look at my phone out of habit and then go, okay, she'll be back soon. And she was. First one is the fact I can't be physically with you, have you with me. That is the big thing. That is the main thing. The second thing is that when you're talking, whether it's messaging or Skyping or whatever, there's always those signal breaks and you just cannot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just, sometimes you're having a chat
technical
and then,
difficulties.
yeah, it goes and then it takes you 20 minutes to get Skype back up. It's frustrating. They really should have sorted that out by now, to be fair. It always happens. And the third thing would be that I just want to be more a part of you and your culture and know more about you. And it's frustrating to have to rely on the internet for that rather than, actually being there and consuming the atmosphere and everything that goes on.
First,
you can have 5 if you want, no pressure.
First, because Nika sent me a link to your blog and she said you're very...
Link in the description.
You're very...
Like and subscribe.
No!
Sorry.
Say that.
Is this what you have to... Hi guys, welcome to my blog channel. Anyway, moving on, sorry.
So, she sent me a link to your blog.
Sorry.
And you're book reviewer and I love reading, and we talked about books, and you found
book dates.
You found my books a shambles because I love romantic novels and you don't. And the second thing, don't react.
Okay.
The second thing is
your
eyes. Although I didn't really saw you in person yet for 6 months. And I think one of the question I asked you is, what's the color of your eyes in person? And you said hazel, and I'm like, oh, hazel. And the eyebrows.
Yes.
So
lots of eyebrows, no eyebrows. I mean, well, she's drawn them on for this, but
for
in
most,
real life,
in real life, wala akong kilay. So
unlucky.
and I said, if I'm gonna have a baby someday, I want someone with thick eyebrows. So going back to that, I showed you a scrapbook, right, that I made when I was 16.
Yes.
And I've written there like the physical qualities that I would love for my future husband too. And I just listed tall. For the physical aspect, I said tall, handsome, with white armpits.
And I won't get them out, but I can confirm that they are indeed white like the rest of my body. Who knew?
So there.
And number 3.
I said it.
The eyes was number 2.
No, I said you're intelligent.
That's the book review.
Yeah.
The eyes.
The eyes and the eyebrows.
Oh, come on. That's part A and part B of the same thing. What's number 3? What are you
Number
doing
3 is...
Come on.
It was
Give me some
really...
love.
You're really romantic.
I
So,
can't be.
I got surprises. Like flowers,
Yes.
notes, love letters, and you talk to my friends to get to know me. 6 months, fast forward.
Yeah, lots of talking, Skyping, general getting to know each other.
Yeah, I think we used a lot of communication, social media like Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, Skype.
Probably some other things I can't remember.
Yeah.
Obviously normal Facebooky thing as well, and
so LDR talaga ang bed.
The
time difference.
Yes, 8 hours or 7 hours depending, because we put our clocks forward and backwards if you're not over in England, over in Europe or America that is. Yeah, so we put our clocks back and forward by an hour. So working out the time difference seemed to be really difficult, although it's only an hour. Actually trying to find out what time it was for you seemed a real struggle. But yeah, so after a lot of talking, I mooted the thing of a plane ticket. Maybe I should come over and come and see you.
Yes, after 6 months.
Well, I think it was 5 months, and then I suggested it, and then we had like a month to wait after I booked it. And you said yes, and so I picked up my first 14-hour single.
Hello, Filipina
flight.
Airlines.
Yes, lovely food, mabuhay. And then I landed, and it was hot, very hot in the Philippines in summer. This was April time.
Yes.
And then I had to meet Chrissy at Bay 8. It took me 26 hours travelling overall from my house in the Midlands all the way down to London.
London.
Yeah, and then the waiting and so on and so forth, all by myself, which is boring in itself. And then, yeah, some woman tried to sign me up for a taxi, and I said I just want to go to Bay 8, and she tried to sign me up, and I was like, no, it's somewhere around the airport. I just want Bay 8, and then she just walked off, and I turned out Bay 8 was like 10 seconds walk away, so there you go. And then I met you, and you were just as tall as I imagined, so not very. And you were detached from all the other people who were grouped around there, and you were looking a bit shy.
Yeah.
I did hope that she'd have the sign she promised, which was going to say, "Go home, white devil," which would have been an awesome greeting, but sadly, I told everyone about that. I was so excited for you to wave it. I was like, yes, but you know, that was a mild disappointment compared to actually seeing you and getting to spend time with you and your family. Of course, being the Philippines, it's not just a small family, you meet everyone. So as it was Easter weekend, I ended up meeting 50 different people.
Yes, we went to Costa de Oro.
Yes, lovely beach. So yeah, meeting the first few family members Chrissy told me there's a traditional greeting that you give to all Filipinos, which is Bajo ako, which means I smell. I found out later on. So I was going around to many family members solemnly saying Bajo ako while shaking the hand. So yeah, it was a lovely introduction. They must have thought, what has she brought home with her? Which is a fair point. I think some of the family probably still wonder that to this day. But yes, so Costa de Oro was beautiful. My first time trying proper Filipino food.
Oh, yes.
I loved it all. The beaches were beautiful, beautiful sand, nice and hot, transparent water, and a banana boat. Which
you talk to my Lola. Oh,
yes,
Lola.
yes. Chris's
Grandma.
grandma. Yes, she didn't speak a word of English, and I didn't speak a word of her dialect, Visayas.
Bisaya.
Sorry, Visaya. And yeah, so we had long chats together, doing lots of different actions, and sticking our finger and pointing and doing height things, and lots of different things. But yeah. Great conversation, to be fair. When we understood each other, and that was the important thing. And she liked that I liked cats as well. That's why we had a cat.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's okay.
And then, after that, I actually booked a ticket to Batanes, my dream destination in the Philippines.
Yes.
And
interesting story. Before I came to the Philippines, I picked a random photo of the Philippines for the blog and said, oh, you never know, I could end up here. It wasn't till I actually got back home that I realised that I had the photo of that exact place when we went to Batanes, of the one that I got off, that I published on the blog, which was surprising. So I didn't want to see anything of the Philippines. So I only looked at the skyline of Manila and then pulled this one photo up that went on the blog, and then we actually went there. Yeah. So it was gorgeous, Batanes. Shout out to Richie, who was there, because he was
very kind enough.
Wonderful host, a great friend.
We went to Sabtang, Itbayat,
Basco. Saw flying fishes.
Yeah. And then we went hiking. I'm a big hiker.
Oh, yes.
So I'm completing 100 Mountains project.
And how many are you so far?
50.
50.
I've halted, but I want to do more than 100. So that's initially my plan, my target number.
Is that the one counting Bali? Is that an extra one, or is that 50 in the Philippines?
50 all. We went to Pulag.
Oh, yes.
I promised I'll go there with the one, quote unquote, the one.
A night hike, and we saw the sea of clouds ringing us in the morning as the sun rose, and it was supposed to be freezing, really cold.
I was really cold.
Yes, Bag of Beans, that's what we're on about, which is a wonderful restaurant with a great view. Oh, we love it there, that's our favourite.
Yeah.
But the most important food thing came on my first night in the Philippines, where I had to eat balut.
Yes, balut!
So that involved drinking 5 shots of brandy, liberally poured brandy, probably double shots, and peeling this little fetus. Is it duck fetus?
Duck embryo.
Yeah, embryo. So you get a little claw like that, and there's the beak, and you're peeling it, and add a little bit of salt, maybe a bit of vinegar, and eat it. Tastes like chicken, very nice. But the last swallow, I could feel it all coming back up just as I'd made it. So I had to neck a shot of brandy, and it confused my body because it didn't know which way, whether to go down or up, and so I managed to swallow it. And I passed the test.
Yes.
And so I was inducted into the family that day for being such a hero of eating balut. Yeah, I've done it twice now. I think that's enough.
Okay.
It was a very sad time.
Yes, I cried a lot.
Yes, but I promised to come back. I said, don't worry, I will be back. and we didn't hang around for ages, did we? Because of the thing. You and I went through to the terminal thinking that I could wander around the shops for a bit, maybe pick up a book. I was reading Jose Rizal's Nolly.
Nolly Mitangan.
That's the one. But I thought I'll pick up something else, maybe something a little bit lighter, even though I did like my Filipino literature. It translated to English, I hasten to add. I'm not that good at the language. Thinking about, everything that had gone on, all the things we'd done. And then, another 14 hours or so on the plane, and then back to the house in the Midlands. So another 20-odd hour journey. And then I stayed awake to message you as soon as I got in. But I'm home. So there we were again, LDRing. But at least it was good because we knew about each other. We knew a lot more about how we were together, how compatible, and how the other person wasn't going to turn around and just run away if they didn't like what they saw. But yeah, so in the other side it was more difficult though, being away from the person you've grown to tolerate, sometimes maybe even appreciate a little bit. But no, but kidding aside, it was difficult. But I did say I'd come back, so after 7 months I quit my job, gave most of my books away. Yeah, don't lose heart, it can work. It does work.
LDR wins. Love wins.
Yes, love conquers all. I don't know, is that a lyric? I don't know. That'll do, I like that.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you, thanks very much. More videos to come.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yep.
Hopefully this will end soon so we can have better things to do better things to watch other than us.
Yes, when she says hopefully it'll end soon, I think she might mean the relationship. But stay tuned to find out if we do actually get a divorce or not. Who knows what will happen.
Yeah, well, we're not yet married.
We're not yet married yet. In chronology. Who knows? That's the cliffhanger ending. Will we get married? And or will we get a divorce if we are married? But if we're not married, why are we having this conversation? Tune in to find out. Hello. Well, you said you were going to. She said she was going to speak. That this is what a relationship is.
Wrong distance relationship.
Wrong distance. Long distance.
Long distance.
Long distance. Showing your Asian roots there with the. Mispronunciation, right. Oh, you have to excuse my wife. She
I'm not your wife.
She's not my wife. Oh my word. I must have dreamt it. I have no idea what's going on. We've been in lockdown for way too long.